Hey everybody, it's Melinda from Paper Wishes by Melinda. I am super excited to be with you late on Tuesday night when I probably should be sleeping so I can get ready for work tomorrow, but minor detail. I am really excited to bring you the Paper Pumpkin alternatives for April. This kit was so much fun. I had a blast. Probably 25 cards and a couple projects out of it. They continue to amaze me. They are so much fun. If you are not doing Paper Pumpkin, you are missing out. I really encourage you to just try a month or two. You can subscribe. You can cancel it at any time. You can suspend it. But give it a try. It is a great way to have cards, not be caught without cards when you need them. It's fun. It's fun to be creative. You don't have to be creative. You can follow the directions and make the projects that come in the kit. And there's nothing wrong with them. I love to challenge myself to just kind of tear the kit apart and just see what I can create to be alternative. And I love to share it. I have a Paper Pumpkin Perks Club where anyone that subscribes to Paper Pumpkin through me, paperwishesbymelinda.com, will take you to my online store. If you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin through me, you will be added to my Paper Pumpkin Perks Club, where every month I send all my alternative ideas to them, instructions to make 4 or 5 more cards, projects. I send some gifts, some candy. Usually there's a sweet treat or two in there, and supplies to make more projects. So it is a blast. I love to put them together, and I know the people in the club absolutely love to do it too. I'm going to show you what's in this month's Paper Pumpkin, and then I'm going to show you all the projects that I came up with, and we're going to make a few, and hopefully this won't get too long so I can show you a few more things, because guess what? Today, May 4th, the new catalog just launched. Are you excited? You should be, because this is amazing. There are so many awesome new stamp sets. The in colors for 2021 through 23 are absolutely fabulous. I love them. I'm so excited. I've already used a whole pack of polished pink, not gonna lie to you. They're awesome. You are gonna love them. There is an amazing deal going on in Stampin' Up! Right now. So if you need a catalog, please contact me. If you're looking for a demonstrator, please let me know. I would be happy to help you with whatever you may need. I'm a little bit new to the video world, so please bear with me. I've gotten lots of suggestions and tips from all of you, so I am trying to continue to improve on them. I love to do Stampin' Up! It is not my full-time job, but it is probably a little bit higher up hobby. I absolutely love it. I have an awesome team of demonstrators. I would love to add to it because I love to spoil my demonstrators. So that brings me to the amazing special that is out for the month of May, started today. $99 is the cost to join Stampin' Up! And you get to normally pick $125 worth of free products of your choice. Well, not free, for $99. You get to pick $125 worth of products. However, during the month of May, this is amazing. They've added another $30 to that kit. So $155 worth of products of your choice out of the new catalog, new products for $99. Seriously, give it a try. You will not regret it. It is so much fun. Graduation, weddings, baby showers. This summer is jam-packed. We're all making up for last year of not getting out. There are so many events coming down the pike. All of those events require cards. I absolutely love to have supplies on hand. I do not buy a card. I never buy a card. I use my supplies. I use them for scrapbooking, for projects, for gifts, wrapping gifts, you name it. I know that you will absolutely love this. If you have kids, it's amazing for 4-H projects, whatever, just to have those supplies on hand. Fairs coming up for those of you that need to make projects. For showers, party favors, you name it. There are so many reasons besides just stamping you can use these supplies. If you're a scrapbooker, amazing card stock. Seriously, $99 and you get $155 worth of products of your choice. That's pretty cool. You get to pick out what you want. You can be a discount shopper. You can run it as a hobby business, a full-time business. It can really be whatever you want. You can be a kit robber. $99, get $155 worth of product and never order again. I can't imagine that you would, but you can. There's no rules, very low minimums. I have been with other direct sales companies, and believe me, Stampin' Up! Is amazing. They are awesome to work with. I absolutely love the products. I do. I love to share them with you. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoyed creating them. I would love, love, love to have you on the Paper Wishes team. We feature fun. There is amazing training, support. It can be whatever you want it to be. It really can. Give it a try. You are out nothing you get to keep the kit, even if you decide to do nothing with it. So I would love to have you on my team. paperwishesbymelinda.com takes you to my online store. It also takes you to the demonstrator site if you would like to join the Paper Wishes team in Stampin' Up. This deal is good May 4th through May 31st, and I probably have a few incentives in there for all my new team members too. Trust me, you will not regret this. This is an amazing deal. I have not seen them do a deal like this. They've done some specials, but this is cool. $155 for $99. Seriously, think about it. We would love to have you. Without further ado, I am going to flip the camera because I have a lot to go over, and I hope this doesn't go way too long. Please leave me comments. Hit the like button if you like it. Feel free to share it. I appreciate your comments. I'm taking them to heart. I'm trying to get better and better at this. It's definitely not easy, but I'm learning. So I hope you enjoy. I am going to share with you the April paper pumpkin kit that came in the mail. I'm not going to go through what came in the kit in real detail so I can dive right into the cards. I'm going to share all my projects that I made quickly with you. Then I'm going to make a few cards, and if we have time, I'm going to jump over and show you a few other new products and some cards that I made because I am super excited. There is amazing designer series paper, new stamps, new dies, new folders, you name it, we've got it. The new catalog is really, really exciting. I will warn you, order early if you're looking at ordering some products, because with all the shipping delays across America, some things are going on back order, some things will sell out quickly. It's just the nature of what we're living in right now. So if there's something really big on your wish list, please think about ordering it sooner than later. I reward for any and all orders. I send gifts for orders of $50 or more, and I always send cards, you name it, for any orders. I appreciate your business. I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate you watching this. Hit like if you like this. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. I totally understand. I'm trying. So without further ado, let's flip the camera and hope that this works. Like I said, I'll try not to give you a terribly bumpy ride. All right, I think we're good. This is the paper pumpkin kit, and I am just going to open it really, really quick here and show you what is in this month's kit. Every month there is a stamp set. This one was so fun. There are Paula Premier stamp sets. You are so cool. Way to go. Happy birthday. Hey there. A popsicle, watermelon, and some speckling dots. I love our Paula Premier stamp sets. I love the fonts. This one is a good one to just keep using over and over. An ink spot in the Bermuda Bay. I am going to use my full-size ink tonight because I use these for traveling. I'm going to some meetings later this week, so I will be packing some of my stamp spots. They're great for vacations, or they're great to use. There's some directions. They always come beautifully packaged. In the box. The box is great for storing cards too, which is a really nice feature. My stamp room is kind of a mess. I really should rip into cleaning it, but we'll do that another day. So I'm just going to cut into this and show you quick what all comes in it, and then we're going to roll through some projects. There is some Baker's Twine in Hello Honey, some Stampin' Dimensionals for dimension on your projects. They package this one up. Envelopes. I love, love, love our envelopes. They're awesome envelopes. They always, this month they have envelope liners inside of them. I actually cut some of them up to use the stripe pattern inside them. We have watermelon, kiwi popsicles, rainbows, and some other popsicles. Are these not fun? The colors in this kit are amazing. We have stickers. We haven't had stickers before, but you know what? They are super fun. They are great on cards, and if you're a scrapbooker, they would be awesome on page layouts too. I used to be a huge scrapbooker. Now I joke that my kids aren't really cute anymore, so I don't scrapbook. Just a side note there. There are some fun banners, some stitch circles, and look at these glitter shapes. There's little rectangles and kind of scallopy circles and glitter. Some mini glue dots, and there is a direction sheet. To be honest, I usually never look at the direction sheet because I love to make alternative ideas. But this shows what they recommended with the kit. There are some alternative ideas on the back. And then there is ideas inside it. There is also a ruler, which is kind of cool if you want to measure your twine. That's kind of something fun and handy that they added. I'm going to go ahead and open this quickly. So you can see this kit is really fun. I really liked what was featured in it. I'm going to set it aside for a minute, and I'm going to show you really quick some of my alternative ideas, and I'm going to flash through them kind of quickly, but I will have them pictured on my blog, paperwishesbymelinda.com. So jump over there if you want to see them in more detail. They were fun. This is Flirty Flamingo with the popsicle. Now this is kind of fun. I took the popsicles and I will show you what I did. I folded them in half and then I used our tearing tape, and I just put it around the edge of the popsicle so that it made a gift holder on the front. And we're going to make one in a little bit, but isn't that cool? So I can attach a gift card, or I could just put a little note in there you could pull out. Hey there, happy birthday. I used some rhinestones on the front. Super cute. I used the subtle embossing folder. I love to add texture on a card. I love a little bit of bling. I love ribbon, and I love texture. That's kind of my rule. So if you didn't want to have this on there, you could just take it out, and it's super cute. I just love the idea of like a gift card or something popped down in there, even a little note. How cool is this? You could use this for even a graduation card and put congratulations on it instead. Super fun. So there is one. This is one of, I used a lot of the sweet ice cream DSP. Here's another one of the popsicles. I used some of our sparkling gems on, or not, yeah, on that one. This is Blackberry Bliss. Here is one of the rainbows. I just kind of made it into a fun abstract thing. You're so cool. There's one of the stickers right there. This is one of the die cuts. This is on the Bermuda Bay. Way to go inside of it. And I did use the 3D embossing, subtle embossing folder. I use that on a lot of these projects. I absolutely love that one. This is Hello Honey on some Blackberry Bliss. There's some of the Baker's Twine, the Hello Honey Baker's Twine, some rhinestones. There's one of the stickers out of the kit. And I just used the speckle with the Hello Honey, Hello Honey. Why am I doing Hello Honey? Let's call it Bumblebee. Oh my goodness. I don't know where I'm getting Hello Honey tonight. Bumblebee ink on that one. Same thing here is another one, just a little bit different. I put the Baker's Twine across the top. Here's another one on the Bermuda Bay, and that one I just cut a 4 1/4 by 11 card base, scored it at 5 1/2. Then I cut one end of it off at 2 3/4, flipped it around, and this is the DSP out of the sweet ice cream set. And I stamped these two. This is out of the Nature's Element die cuts. And it just says, hey there, way to go. Graduations, dance recitals, just super cute, fun. These are just cute kids cards. Here's another one. Hey there, you're so cool, with one of the popsicles on the front. This is all out of the kit, and this is a stitched rectangle out of the sweet ice cream DSP. I love this one too. Same thing, we're actually going to make a card similar to this. Once again, I used my detailed scallop punch, and I just left the popsicle open, so that if you want to attach a gift card, I'll show you how I did that in just a second. Added some gilded gems, and I put one of the Kiwi stickers inside. I love to decorate the insides and outsides of cards too. This one was an absolute favorite of mine. I thought it was just so much fun. Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper is what it's called. I wrapped white Baker's Twine. I used some of the cinnamon cider paper, the popsicle. I inked the happy birthday, and I used my tag punch for this one, and I made a tag. I like to make those. We'll make one in a minute. And opened it up. There's another one of the stickers inside. Just super cute and fun. Super bright, super fun. Here's another one. It looks like maybe my bow came untied. Anyway, you can get the gist of it. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to fix that later. There's one of the popsicles. Happy birthday. Hey there, happy birthday. Shoot, I'm sorry. That was cuter when it was tied. These are super cute. Look at these watermelon on Granny Apple green cardstock. I just took some of the watermelon and sliced it up with a happy birthday tag. Some of this is out of the black with a solo embossing folder. This is out of the Ice Cream DSP. Same thing here, Granny Apple Green, more of the sliced watermelon. This is out of the Nature's Beauty die cut set. Hey there. There's some baker's twine wrapped around it. This is on real red cardstock with basic black. Happy birthday. Stamped the little watermelon inside and colored it with the blenders. I love these cards. They are so dang cute. Here's one of them where I literally, whoa, dropped it, on Blackberry Bliss, took the envelopes. Remember those envelopes with the stitched paper or the striped paper inside? I literally cut apart an envelope, and that's where this came from. There's two of the Popsicle stickers. This is one of the Stitch So Sweetly scallop die cuts. If you know me at all, you know I use those all the time. So super cute. I added a little strip inside it with happy birthday. I thought that one was really fun. Hey there, look at this watermelon one. So cute. Granny Apple Green, some of the Sweet Ice Cream DSP, baker's twine, happy birthday, stamped a watermelon inside. This kit was so much fun. Here's another one, happy birthday, real red. I used some of the black and white True Love Designer Series paper. Love, love, love our black and white paper. I love our black ribbon, our black speckle ribbon. It's just amazing. So isn't that just fun? Happy birthday, little watermelon inside that one too. Then we have the 3.5 by 5 note cards are just so much fun. So I had some stickers left. I literally used everything in this kit. So I just took the little cards I cut, and we're going to make one. I cut some DSP, stamped happy birthday. There's a strawberry one. You're so cool with the kiwi. This actually was kind of fun. I used a strip of the glitter from the glitter stickers that came inside of it. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second here. But those are just some of my projects. I really had fun. So we're going to make a few really quick here so you can see a few more of them that I made. The first one we're going to jump into is this cute one, happy birthday with the rainbow. I will be honest with you, at first I wasn't like overly sold on the rainbows. I was like, what am I going to do with these? But the more I started playing, I did have a lot of fun with them. So I just took a standard 8.5 by 11. I did use some basic white thick cardstock, and I cut it at 5.5, scored it at 4 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and crease it with my bone folder. And I've done a lot of cutting ahead of time to try and keep this project moving. This is Flirty Flamingo, and it is cut, this is basic white. Used the subtle embossing folder once again because I really like texture in cards. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. This is just 1/8 of an inch larger than the 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down using my Stampin Seal Plus. And it's about out. Of course, go figure, when you're getting ready to make a video, it runs out. I absolutely love to use the Stampin' Seal Plus. Then I'm going to go ahead and carefully stick down this embossed with the subtle embossing folder. Oops, I just want it to be straight, so take my time. All right, like so. Then I'm going to grab the stickers out of the kit. And what did I do with them? Oh my goodness. Seriously, how did I? Oh, duh, right in front of me. Okay, excuse my reach as I reach across and grab them. We're going to grab one of the banners out of the kit and one of the, oops, oh my goodness, these are flying away now too. One of the, I don't know what you would call them, speckled, what do you think they're called? I'm not really sure. Sparkly silver. Oh goodness, it's late. I really probably should go to bed. For this one, I am going to take my paper snips and I am just going to kind of trim out, because I don't really want that back on there. I could, it'd be fine, but I just don't want it on my card. So I'm just going to kind of round it and set that aside. Now I am going to go ahead and just stick my rainbow down like so to my card base. And I want the Flirty Flamingo to show at the top, so I'm just kind of going to do that. And we're going to take our Bermuda Bay and our, oh, I tell you what, if I can drop it, I am going to tonight, aren't I? All right, here's my happy birthday, and my Bermuda Bay decided to walk away. Seriously, where did that go? Here we go. Sorry. We're going to go ahead and stamp that like so. Oops, and that is You're So Cool. I did not want You're So Cool. I want Happy Birthday. Here we go. I already have my my stamps mounted on my blocks. And you can use our lined grid paper if you want to literally, you know, kind of line your die cut up on the line so you know it's straight. And you can also use it to see through. I love our blocks, but you can kind of line your stamps up with it too. So there you go. That turned out. Now we're just going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus. We're going to stick that right to there. And then I used some Stampin' Dimensionals. We'll grab some that came in the kit. And we're going to place a couple, probably like 3 across the back of the card. And sometimes I use my take your pick tool to grab these off, but I'm just gonna flip them off. And I'm just gonna stamp that in the corner. And then I tied a bow with the baker's twine, the bumblebee baker's twine. Let's get this right yet. And I really should close my ink pad. I am playing dangerous there, aren't I? And I want it to be a fairly big bow with some tails, and I'm going to snip that off like so. Now I could use the glue dots that came in my kit, but I already have some out, so I'm just going to use these. And for some reason my glue dots never stay in the box they came in. They're always flying around on my desk. Sorry about that. But I'm just going to kind of roll this up a little bit. I'm going to kind of tuck it under the label because I don't want it to be necessarily seen. And I'm going to tuck my bow under there like so. And there you go. Those tails are a little bit long, but it's kind of fun to have them straggly and long. So super cute, simple, and done. Just another really fun card to do. Let's close this up for a second because I don't trust myself. All right, now I'm going to show you how I did this. This is what I was talking about. Like I will put a gift card in the front of these if I want. And I think this is kind of fun. And I like this because I'll just kind of use a couple glue dots and attach my gift card to it. So when they pull this out, the gift card comes out with it. You can kind of see it down in there, but it just kind of makes it look pretty. So I didn't want to do this because I actually need this gift card out of here. But I just made a little banner tag, and we're going to actually make the whole thing here quick with this. So I used a old olive cardstock base, and I've already cut it to 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and it's creased. Then I used some of our sweet DSP paper, and I cut this 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to go ahead and mount that on our card front like so. All right, then I am going to take my tearing tape, and I'll get this ready first. And I just, if I can find the end to it, I love this tearing tape. It's great to work with. And I just kind of stuck the popsicle together just to the top of the, I don't really want it to go up into the card front too much. And I just kind of ripped a piece to go across the side. Oops. It helps if you put it completely straight. The side of the popsicle, like so. And we're going to put some across the bottom of the popsicle, like so. And then I'm just going to peel off the edges. Maybe. All right. I have no fingernails right now, so maybe we'll peel off the edges. It's really quiet in my house tonight. It's kind of eerie quiet. That's weird. Usually it's kind of chaotic when I try to shoot a video. Okay, and I'm just going to stick this together like so. So we just formed a little pocket. Isn't that just clever? I love it. So I used my Stitch So Sweetly die cuts because if you know me whatsoever, I can hardly make a card without these die cuts. If you need a set of dies, Stitch So Sweetly is truly one I use all the time. Absolutely love it. Now I did take this and I popped it up with some dimensionals. So I'm just going to go ahead and I cut that with basic white cardstock, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of it. Whoops, it kind of stuck together. And I'm going to use a little fun trick is to use your take your pick tool to pop the backs off of your dimensionals. You can use your fingernail, but this is just slick and it goes off pretty dang fast. And then you just pop them in the garbage. So there's the Stitch So Sweetly die cut, and I'm just going to kind of center that in the center of the card. Like so. Then I'm going to take my, oops, is that crooked? No, it's okay. And I'm going to take my Popsicle and I am just going to kind of adhere that right down to the die cut. So we're just going to kind of stick it down like so. My card is crooked. All right, there we go. Now, I took a piece of the old olive and I cut it to, I want to say this is, let me look for just a second. I don't remember what I cut it to. It's 3 3/4 long, and I also cut it to 1 3/4 inches. And I'm going to take my detailed scallop topper, and I'm just going to kind of put that in there and punch. I like to punch upside down so I can see what I'm punching. There we go. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. So there is the punch. Then all I did was I took a piece of our Flowery Fields ribbon combo pack in the basic white. There's 3 that come in the pack with that, and I cut a little strip of that, and then I took some of our baker's twine and I just kind of snipped a little bit of that off, and I just cut a little piece of baker's twine and I just kind of knotted it off. See if I can pull this off or not. It never goes well when you're on live camera, never. It's just a given. And it's not going to cooperate for me because I'm trying to hurry because I don't want this to last all night long for you guys. But we're going to get it. It's not going to get the best of me, right? Right. Do you guys have nights like that? All right. We're going to knot it one more time. So there you go. Just a cute little tag. Trim the edges off. So you could even just write a sweet little note inside of that and pop it right down in the card. These are too long, so I'd probably trim those up. I love our paper snips. If you don't have paper snips, they're the best. They're just seriously fun. Always cut your bow ribbon at an angle. It just kind of gives it a little fun look to it. Now, I used our Opalescent Gems. I absolutely love these. And I placed a few of these around the card. They just kind of, I don't know, Kiwi Gems sparkle, right? Whoops, I forgot one thing too. How about if we stamp our banner? And I am going to clean off my happy birthday, and we're going to stamp this in old olive ink. So we're going to clean that off. My stamping chamois is really, really dirty because I use it all the time. So here's our old olive, and here's our banner. Once again, I'm going to line it up on my grid paper and get my stamp good and inky. And we're going to stamp right down on there. All right, happy. I just love the font in this. It is so cute. It's just, this is going to be one that's going to be used over and over. And I literally just stuck this down to the card with my Stampin' Seal Plus. I like the Plus. You can use Stampin' Seal too, but literally We're just going to kind of stick that down to the card. I kind of had it coming off one side of the card a little bit. Then I took my Take Your Pick tool and just kind of stuck some of my gems around the card. Oops. I love the Take Your Pick tool. It's so useful for so many different projects. Isn't that just fun? You could sprinkle more or less, whatever. Super cute card. Don't forget the inside of your cards. Here's a piece of basic white cardstock cut 4 by 5 1/4 and just a 1/2 inch by 4 inch strip of the Sweet Ice Cream DSP stuck on the bottom of the DSP, and we're just going to use our tape runner and we're going to stick that down to the inside of our card like so. So there you go. Isn't that just an adorable card? I did take the Kiwi stickers out of the kit because I didn't know what else I was going to do with these, so I just kind of tucked those right down. I think I put it over here inside the card. So just kind of a fun way to close off the inside of the card too. I love to decorate the insides versus just a plain white card. Super fun. Add a gift card, add a little note. This is just a really pretty card. So there's another one. I had a ball with the watermelon. I am not going to lie to you. They were super fun. I used some real red cardstock here. This is 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. Old Olive. And some more of that black and white designer series paper. I used one of the watermelon, and this one I did not cut in half because, if I can grab it here, I just folded it in half and left it open, and I'll show you why. Oops, that one didn't fold very well in a second here. So I just used some of my, actually I just used my Stampin' Seal in this, and I kind of went around the edges a little bit, and I just kind of sealed it off. Like so, because I once again thought if you really wanted to, you could use that gift card and have it hanging out of the front of your watermelon, like so. So if you wanted, just for fun, or you could put a little note in there. I didn't do that, but I did not cut that one apart. I just kind of did it that way. So I just cut a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Old Olive cardstock, and we're going to put that down on the front of the Real Red. And I tried to pre-cut a lot of this so it keeps it moving, but I use our paper trimmer to cut all of it. I absolutely love our paper trimmer. It scores and cuts. This is the black and white DSP, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. I'm just going to stick that down. These are simple cards, but they're just fun. They scream summer. Who is not ready for summer? It was 90 degrees over the weekend in Iowa, and it was amazing. And now it's cold. It's supposed to frost. Let's just hope it doesn't snow again. All right, now I took the sun out of the stickers and I put it up in the corner of the card like so. Then I took our 1.5 inch punch and I punched out of the bumblebee cardstock a circle, because I tried stamping on the sticker and it didn't work. I'm not going to lie to you, it ran all over. So we had to go to plan B. That's how I came up with the circle, but it was kind of fun. And I am just going to stamp Hey There with my Memento Black, like so, on the bumblebee. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick that down to the center of the circle of the sun. Just kind of fun to add some words. And then I used some of the dimensionals to stick the watermelon down to the card. So we'll go ahead and place those around the card. And use our Take Your Pick tool to pop off the backs. All right. Then I just kind of angled it. I should. That liking how this one is coming out there. All right, there we go. Got my sun a little bit low on that one. And I took one of the strawberries, and this is what I did with this because I didn't want to use it as a sticker. So I literally took my scissors, because since I popped it up, it's not going to work to use it as a sticker, but I'll show you what I came up with. I just took my scissors and I trimmed my paper snips. I trimmed right around the line where they cut in for the sticker to peel it off the paper. So I just followed that around and I literally cut it out so the backing stays on it. That way it won't be a sticker. It's more of a die cut. So I just use my paper snips, and one thing to do when you're using paper snips is turn your paper more than your scissors, and that just kind of keeps the little sharp edges of cutting more routine and smooth. See how I'm just kind of churning the strawberry each time? Oh, I need my bifocals, goodness. Okay, so then I took, and since it's popped up on one side and not the other, I need to put the dimensionals on the left side of the strawberry so that it sticks down. So I'm just going to put a couple over here, and I think I put one under the leaves up. Whoops, I got 3 up high. So we're just going to, whoops, peel those off too. All right. And I'm just going to kind of tuck him down in the corner. Isn't that just cute? It's just so fun. At least I thought it was fun. Like so. Then I used my white, but you could use your yellow baker's twine. And my white took a dive. And I actually have one double tied right here. So we're just going to go ahead and use this one. And I just like to take 2 strips or 2 pieces of string of the baker's twine, and I like to cut them, probably about this long, 8 inches, and I just put them together and double tie them into a bow. It works super slick, and then you've kind of got a double bow. That's just the way I love to cut them. And I'm going to take one of my mini glue dots. You can use the ones that come in your kit, and just stick that bow right down to that strawberry. So something stuck in my glue dot. There we go. So just a cute little card. And then I did do the inside of this card too. And I know I have that cut. Where did it go? Oh goodness, where did that go? Well, you can see, I guess, I'm not sure what happened to it. I used 4 1/4. This looks like it's Granny Apple Green. I think I got goofed up because we have Old Olive on the front and Granny Apple Green inside. I would probably use Old Olive so it matched. 4 by 5 1/4. I did use a strip of the DSP to bring it the front inside, and I stamped the watermelon and colored it with our blenders, our blending markers. So stamped it in Memento Black. Another just easy, fun card. These cards were fun. Now we are going to attempt just a super cute little gift card. And this is a note card. So this is your card, and you can just pull out the note inside and write your note inside and pop it down inside. And it doesn't want to cooperate very well tonight. I don't know what the problem is with this thing. Okay, goodness. All right, so we used a 4 1/4, I knew I had it cut, by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and then I cut off 1.5 inches off of one end. I started doing this already, so I have my tearing tape on one side. We're going to go ahead and make the pocket with the other side of the card, and I just kind of eyeball it. You probably could measure and be more specific if you wanted, and I didn't do a very good job, so I'm going to get a little higher with it. Shoot. I'm going to get right to the edge as best you can, and I'm going to throw another little piece in there because I did not guess good enough. But I'm going to take the top off this first, like so. And then I'm gonna sneak that one right in there like that. Take the edge off. All right, and the edge off this one. And we're just gonna make a pocket because we already scored it at 5.5. So we're just gonna fold this up like so, and we're gonna seal it down. Then I am going to take my DSP, and I have a piece that is cut to 6x6 of the True Love Black and White Designer Series paper. This is in the Spring Summer Mini Catalog, and it's still available. Absolutely love this paper. Our school colors are red and black, so I will be using a ton of it for graduation projects. So I'm going to cut this first to 4, since my card is 4 by 5.25, and then I need to double check what my that is 4, so I'm going to do 3 3/4. So it's 4 by 3 3/4, and we're going to go ahead and stick this down to the front, oops, of the little flap like so. All right, then I'm going to take my 1.5-inch strip that I cut off of it, and I am going to cut a strip of 1.25 inches by 4. And it is 4, yep. All right, so we're gonna put this on the center of that little piece that we cut off. Oh goodness, that's what happens when you try to hurry too. It's okay, it'll be on the back and no one will see it. So we're going to center that right in the center. Oops. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm going to run out of tape here anytime I can tell. So I'm going to glue that right to the top edge, like so. Something looks crooked there, but it's okay. We're going to cover it up. Then I already pre-cut a Granny Apple Green scallop circle and a basic white circle. Now this one, we're just going to say, hey there. And I used black earlier, so we'll go ahead and use Memento Black. I think Granny Apple Green would be super fun too, and I don't know why I didn't do that. But we're just going to stamp hey there right down in the center of the circle, and we're going to go ahead and stick that onto the center of our Granny Apple Green scallop circle like so. Now I pre-cut, I really was organized. Where did that go? In the world happened to my inside piece of paper here? Oh shoot. All right, well, that's okay, we're gonna fix it. This is 3.5 by 5. I'm gonna go 5.25. Yep, okay. So then I took a strip, wait a minute, 3.5, that's not right. Oh help, 3 3/4. Let's try this one more time. 3 3/4 by 5.25. Much better. Now I am going to do 3 3/4 on this. I'm going to cut it down just a little because it's kind of wide. So I'm going to take it down to 3/4 of an inch if I can cut this straight. Like so. And then I've got 2 pieces. And I'm going to just take my glue, because this is kind of a little piece, and then we're going to take the little 1/4 inch strip, and we're going to just use some of our multi-purpose glue. I love this for small projects. It's kind of hard to get your Stampin' Seal into a tiny area, so we just go like this, and that just kind of gives some fun pattern to the top of it. And I'm going to take the other piece and I'm going to put it down at the bottom, and this is 3/4 inch by 3 3/4, or 3 3/4 by 1/4, or 3/4, I should say. We're going to stick that down like so. Then I stamped maybe the, clean my stamp off really quick. I stamped Happy Birthday on the little pull-out note card. So we're going to use some Memento Black. And we're going to stamp that right down in the center, like so. And I did take a little watermelon, and I stamped that in the black, Memento Black, like so. And I took my Stampin' Blends, and I don't know if these are the colors I use, but we're going to use them. It'll be fine. And we're going to color in the watermelon. I love our Stampin' Blends. They do not leave lines. Markers leave lines, where the Stampin' Blends, they just color beautifully. I think I should have used a darker green. This doesn't quite look right. Wonder where my old olive is, if I can find it quick. Here it is, right here. Oh, that's Mossy Meadow. Ooh. Old olive. All right, here we go. That's just a better green. And you could really do some shading with these between the dark and the light. I'm just not going to do that tonight. And then I use my Royal Red to color in the watermelon. I just love the way these color. They do not leave lines. You can continue to go over them and over them to get the color depth that you want. You can pull light to dark colors. They're just super fun to use. And then I took my paper snips and I literally just cut out the watermelon. Like so, and use my Stampin' Seal, and I just kind of stuck it down to the corner of my card like so, just for some fun little color inside. So that is just going to tuck right in the pocket that we made. If all goes well, it'll tuck down in there like it's supposed to. Nothing is cooperating for me tonight. What is going on here? Well, goodness sakes. I don't know why in my pocket, but you know what? We're just going to take a little edge off the corner of this. So instead of 3 3/4, I am going to take it down to 3 1/2 because it's just not cooperating with me very good. So 3 1/2 by 5 1/4 is what I ended up doing for my card. And then it still wants to be really tight. I don't know why it's just being difficult for me tonight. There we go. So isn't that cute? Then I took my Bumblebee Baker's Twine, and I'm going to leave a pretty good tail, and I'm going to wrap it 3 times, because if you know me at all, you know that I love to wrap things 3 times with Baker's Twine. I don't know what it is, but it's just my rule, 3 times. And I'm going to leave a good tail in this end. And we're going to try to attempt to tie a bow, which will probably be a fiasco in live camera too. But we're going to tie a bow like so. All right, that worked. Not too bad. Okay, then I'm going to take some of the dimensionals. And we're going to go ahead and stick our scallop circle down to our card. Oh, goodness. I don't know where my take your pick tool even is in this. All right. So we're going to stick that down right on the corner of the card. Then I used one of the watermelon stickers out of the kit. Put it down in this corner like so. Then, since it's summer and it's just kind of fun, I used our little mini pocket punch flowers. And where did that go? Okay, here we go. And we are going to just punch out some of the little flowers. Oops, and they're flying. All right, so we've got 3 of those. And this is just one of our little pocket punches. And we are going to take mini glue dots and I'm going to stick them down because I'm just making this a fun little whimsical card. So a great way to do little projects like this is to literally stick the shape right down to your mini glue dot and pull it up that way, like so. Whoops, that one did not want to come with it. All right, and we're going to tuck one down in here. Oh shoot, my bow is flying away now. I really kind of want it to be sideways and it's not cooperating. Oh. Well, you get the gist of it. We'll retie that later. And then I'm going to do one more down here with the mini glue dot down here in the corner of the watermelon. And I kind of curl up the edges as I'm sticking it down. These are a little bit long too. All right, then I have to add rhinestones because you just have to have bling on a card, right? I think so anyway. So we're going to add some of the rhinestones. I absolutely love our rhinestones to the flowers just to have some little fun. So isn't that just cute? So what a fun little note card. Just a super fun little note card. I did take this down to 3.5, but and then it comes in and out much easier. 3.5 by 5 1/4. So there you go. Super fun one there too. Now, another fun project is to make a mini gift card holder. And we are going to attempt that. If I can find my gift card, I'll show you how that fits right in there. And I don't know where it went. This is a 3 5/8 by 7-inch piece of paper, and it's scored at 3.5 with the paper trimmer. See how it's scored at a 1/2 inch all the way down, scored at 3.5, and it's 7 inches long. So it's 3 5/8 by 7, scored at 3.5, and scored at a 1/2 inch on each side. So then I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to take my paper snips and I'm going to cut in on each side to the 1/2 inch score line, like so. Then I'm going to cut in at an angle on 2 of them, and I am going to literally cut. No, I don't want to do that. And just kind of go ahead and fold those in like so. And before you seal it together, you need to take like one of your circle punches, and I'm just going to use my 1.5-inch circle punch, and we're just going to punch out the front of one of the ends to kind of give it that indentation to pull out the thing. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball in and punch out about half of it, so it kind of gives me a scallop indent like so. And we're going to use our tearing tape again, and we're going to put it down the sides of the paper, the cardstock. I probably should have got that a little more to the edge, but peel that off and then we'll add another little piece in there. All right, this is pretty sticky, so it works great for things like this to put together projects. All right, so then you're just gonna fold it up. I'm gonna put just a little piece more at the top right here. Even though I went over, I'll just fold it under and it'll work just fine. So we're just going to fold this together like so, and there you go. You have a gift card holder. If I could find my gift card, where did that go? I would show you. Huh, that's weird. It should be right here. I don't know what happened to it. And then I wasn't sure what I was going to do with these little rainbows, so I did take my, and I should have stamped this before I put it together. We'll see how well this goes. I'm going to stamp this down with happy birthday, and I should have stamped this before I put it together. But we're going to stamp right down there, happy birthday. It still worked. And then I just took one of the rainbow stickers and put on there, like so. And then I would slide my gift card down in there, and I would just take some of the baker's twine and just wrap it around once you have your gift card in there, and knot it or tie it in a bow. And so it just looks pretty, and you can slide that inside a card or a gift. So super fun way. So remember, it is 7 inches long and 3 5/8 wide, scored at 3 1/2, scored at a 1/2 inch on each side. And then you just snip in at your score mark and the 1/2 inch on each side. Use your circle punch or make a little indentation and stick it together. Super cute, super fun gift card holders. I have a couple more fun projects. I got a little carried away. This one I just thought was kind of fun because I was really trying to use everything in the kit and the stickers and just make the cards work. So I'm just going to make this one with you quick. I'm sure you could probably figure out the concept, but I thought I was using real red, and I actually realized I grabbed cherry cobbler, but it's kind of fun too. I like the look of it. So 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, 4 1/4 by 5, 3 3, 4 1/4, no, 4 by 5 1/4, 3 3/4 by 5. Basic white, old olive, cherry cobbler. We are going to just stamp before we put it together. And I am going to stamp happy birthday down in the corner, like so. And I am also going to stamp hey there. This is just kind of a fun little saying. So there we go. Cover that up, and then I'm going to take those little splatter marks and my old olive stamp set, stamp ink, stamp set. Oh my goodness. All right, and I just kind of stamped once, stamped off, and we're just going to kind of go around the card and give it some fun dimension. There's really no right or wrong. Just kind of have some fun. Stamp around the card. That looks pretty good. Just for some kind of texture background. Then I used one of the watermelon out of the kit, and I tucked it right down in the corner. And I went ahead once again and I punched out some of the little flowers, 3 of them. And I think you can see that I stuck them down around the card. I did tie it with baker's twine. I used the Whisper White baker's twine. In the snail mail combo, you can get white and blushing bride baker's twine right now. So, oh my goodness, I'm losing it. Okay, and I love our basic white. I love our baker's twine, period. But I love that we can get white that way right now. It's in this mini, the spring catalog. And then in the inside, I once again stamped the watermelon in Memento Black. This once again is Old Olive, and it is 5 1/4 by 4, and then the basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. And so I just stamped that right down, and I do have that sitting right here, just so you can see. Oh goodness, and I ran out of tape. I knew that was going to happen, but it's okay. I have a refill, and this is how easy it is to refill these refills. just pop your refill in. I absolutely love these. I am not a patient person, so I love using our tape runners or Stampin' Seal Plus. They're just fast. So just literally layer that down inside. And then I did stamp a watermelon in the black. You could stamp it in the green, but if you stamp it in the black or the brown, then you've got your seeds in the right color. Stamp that down in the corner. And I am playing Russian roulette, leaving my ink pads open. So I just colored in my watermelon again. All right. Oops. Then I would go ahead and stick that inside my card. Like so. And I am going to go ahead and stick this together just a little bit. So I'm going to stick my stamped piece. Every now and then that catches. Just stop it, start it over, and you'll be fine. So I'm going to stick that down to my 4x5 1/4. That's my stamped basic white. And then I am going to wrap that with my baker's twine. Leave a little bit for a knot, and I'm going to go 3 times. And I could use the yellow. I just tend to grab the white a lot. I wanted to make sure I didn't run out of yellow because we don't get as much in our kits, but it was enough to make all of my cards. I literally made all 25 cards with the one little spool of it, so don't hesitate to think that you're not going to have enough. It went quite a ways. And I'm just going to knot that off towards the bottom of the card. Like so. And once you get it on there, you can kind of position it around the way you want it to look. And then I'm going to stick it down. You know what? For fun, I'm going to pop this one up with some dimension just to show you some variations. I tend to get a little dimensional happy because I want to make sure things just don't fly away, you know, because you just never know. There could be a big wind inside those envelopes. And we're just going to pop this off. Once again, I'm using my Take Your Pick tool to pop the backs off. Oops, I missed one, didn't I? And I'm going to stick that down to my, down to my Real Red card front. And it's cute like that, but like I said, I like just to kind of add a little bit of bling around it. So I took the little flowers that we punched out and I kind of just pop them around the card. Put one down in the corner. These are in Bumblebee. Oh, good. Yeah, Bumblebee. Put one on the corner of the watermelon. And one up towards the top. Right up in here. And then I use some of my rhinestones again, because you gotta have bling, right? I just love to have a little bling on my cards. I use a lot of rhinestones. Not gonna lie to you, they're kind of fun. They're just fun to place around your cards. They're fun to add some glitter. I'm gonna use a bigger one out here in the center, and maybe a littler one. You can just kind of position them around on your card anywhere you want, like so. So I could add some more. In fact, I am going to put one more down here in the corner. I really like to do things in 3s. So there you go. Isn't that just a cute little card? Using the stickers because I wanted to use as much as I could, and I popped this one up too, so I kind of like that. Cute card, done. Then I had one last card because I thought the rainbow stickers, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with those. And I really had fun with the little note cards that we have. These are our little note cards. They come in a set of 20 basic white. And I just took some of our 6x6 DSP, our in color. This is our in color designer series paper. And I cut this to 3 3¼ by 4 3/4. And this is in Bumblebee. And I went ahead, I'm going to go ahead, these come creased already. So I'm going to use my bone folder, and they aren't always creased 100% the way I like them. I'm kind of picky on that. So I'm going to match it up better. I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm going to just score that down, crease it down. This just gives your cards a nice sharp crease, keeps them a little flatter. That looks better. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. This is just a simple little card, but it is so cute for a birthday party or just to pop in a gift. I thought this was a fun one. So stick that down to the card front. And then I took one of my rainbows and I just kind of angled that on the card. And one of our sparkly rectangles. And another one of our banners. I just love these punched banners. This was just a fun one. And I think we used black, so we're still good. Memento black ink. Once again, line that up. And stick it down. Perfect. I'm going to stick that with my Stampin' Seal to the center of the rectangle. All right, then we are going to use our dimensionals, and I'm going to probably put about 3 across the back of this again. I mean, this is just a fast card, isn't this? It's just cute. Oops, it helps if it's right side up. So we're going to stick that right in the center. And then I am going to grab some of my, oh, where did they go? I have a whole pack of them. I think things just run away when I do a video. I really think they do. Oh, where did those go? Are you serious? Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened to them, and that is bizarre because I have a whole bunch. See how I added the little gems? They are already adhesive back, so all you do is peel them off and stick them on. Once again, I used 3. So super cute little gift cards. For those of you in my Paper Pumpkin Perks Club, you will probably be getting a couple of these little cute cards to finish in your kits because I just thought they were super fun. Super fast and easy. I really wanted to use all the stickers in the pack. This one is the same thing. But I remember how I said that I used a strip. That's literally where I got the strip. Just cut a strip off the bottom when you punched all of these out. I just literally snipped the edges off. So I had a straight strip and I just angled both ends. And this is a 3/4 inch strip. And then I just used my tag punch and punched one end of it. So that is how I got that little strip. It's just kind of a super little easy card trick there. I forgot one card that I wanted to make, and this is super simple. You probably could figure it out on your own, but since we have it all cut out and ready to roll, we'll go ahead and put it together. And it also uses those gems, which have disappeared on me, and that is so weird. I don't know where they went. As soon as this is over, they will pop up and go, haha, here I am, because I have a whole thing of them. Anyway, I used our Painted Textures embossing folder. I absolutely love this 3D embossing folder. So I took a piece of the Bermuda Bay 4x5 1/4, ran it through our die cut machine, and look at the texture in this. This is just amazing. Love, love, love the texture in that. So I took that and I took one of our rainbow cards. Oops, that's the watermelon. I don't want the watermelon. Okay, here's the rainbow. If If you saw my desk, hopefully all of this isn't in view because you would probably think, oh my goodness, lady. All right. And this one, I just kind of rounded off 2. And then I just kind of go back and try to blend that out a little bit with my scissors so you can't really tell that I cut it off. Looks good. All right. Then I just took my Stampin' Seal and I'm just going to stick that down to the card that is embossed with the painted textures embossing folder, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. Stick that down, and I wanted a little bit of the blue to show. I'm going to use one more of my glittery rectangles and another one of my banners. And I did take my sun sticker, and I wanted the sun to kind of go over the top of the rainbow like so. Then we are going to use my Bermuda Bay, which came in the kit. So clean my folder off and grab my Bermuda Bay ink. And I stamped happy birthday on this too. I just think this is just like a super cute, fun little girl card. Unicorns and glitter are so in right now. What little girl wouldn't love this? So stick that down. This happy birthday is just like really my favorite of all. It's just so fun. You get the hint on the rest of this card. Oops, that's completely crooked. All right. Now, this one, I am going to pop that up just because dimension is always fun. Cannot believe I cannot find those. That is going to really bother me. Place that right down in the corner. And then I did do a double bow. So we're going to go ahead and once, like I said, I just kind of take 2 strands. I just grab the basic white and I just snip the end off like so. And I just kind of tie it in a bow. And I got goofed up. So we're going to start over. There we go. And just kind of work your tails in until you get the size that you want. I don't want this to be real big. And I'm going to grab a mini glue dot over here in the corner, and I'm just going to kind of stick this down to the corner of my sun, like so. And I like the longer tails actually on this one. For this one, I actually did use the dimensionals, and I popped this off the card too. I like to put dimension on cards. You don't have to. I'm sure the post office probably loves me, but these cards are really good for mailing though, because there's not a lot of heavy gems in them like some of the cards are. If there is, just put like a couple extra pieces of, sometimes I use Post-it notes or some lightweight cardboard, something to protect that, so when it goes through the postage meter it doesn't get ripped up. If you use like the gilded gem, something like that. So, and this is basic white thick cardstock that I use this card base, and this one is cut 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And super cute. I love it. Now, it would be even cuter if I could find my gems. I seriously do not know what happened to them, and this makes me so dang mad. Bizarre. I would finish it off with the gems that have completely disappeared in the mix of craziness tonight, and that is so frustrating because I tried to be 100% organized, and I honestly don't know where they went, which is bizarre. They're going to show up in some really strange places for sure. So anyway, those are kind of my cards. Now I do have a project that I wanted to show you, and we'll see if this actually goes well on live camera. I like to send little projects in my Perks Club. So this is one that they're going to get, and they're going to get stuff to make it. This is a pizza box, a mini pizza box is what we call them. They're kind of fun, and I'm just going to pop it together. They come in a pack of 10, I believe, in the catalog. And of course, it's not going to cooperate for me either when I want it to. It's all creased and scored. So, are you serious? Well, you know what? We're going to cheat. I will. Usually they pop together better than this, but you know, sometimes there's a will, there's a way. We're just going to stick a mini glue dot down in there, and then it will stay together. Ha ha. All right. Why is this not cooperating? Normally you don't need to do this, but since it's on my video, of course, nothing is really going as planned. So you know what? We're just going to beat it and use some adhesive there too. Haha. Oh goodness. Now, when you get all done, it should fold up like a pizza box. Voila. Now, I just took some of our Sweet Ice Cream DSP 3.5 by 3.5 inch square, and that's going to go right here on the top of the box. I love to send little gifts. So how cute is this? I'm going to fill it with some supplies and send it off. So there's that. Then I cut some 1/2 inch by 3.5 inch strips just to go around the outside edges. You wouldn't have to, but I think it's just fun to finish it off. So I'm going to stick those around the edges. And you could use your Stampin' Seal right on the box, or you could put it on the paper. I'm going to go around the outside of the box. These are just fun. They'd be perfect for a little birthday party, a wedding shower, bridal shower, treats, favors. We love favors and stuff at our house. We always love to send guests away with gifts. So it's really fun for things like that. Like I said, my Perks members are going to get some supplies or treats in their boxes. Whoops. Okay. Now, I use my Stitch So Sweetly dies in Granny Apple Green and Basic White, and I'm going to stick those two together. I love the Stitch So Sweetly die cuts. They are amazing. Like I said, I use them all the time. I'm going to stick those together, and then I'm going to take one of my stitch circles, and I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green. Gotta grab that one. I guess I didn't grab that ink, but it's right here. And I'm going to put a couple splatters of ink around, like so. And then we're going to, that was good, I just stamped my countertop. It's okay, we'll get that later. With Hey There. Okay, that one a little darker, but it'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down to my box top. I'm going to center it right in the center of the box top. Then I love to use our gold gilded gems. They are my absolute favorites. I use them all the time. And I love to anchor down the sides of these die cuts. I just think it makes it look kind of like nail tacks or just kind of stuck down. So it's kind of fun. Whoops, that one kind of floated away on me. Oh my goodness, that one is not cooperating. Okay. So then I'm going to grab one of the Kiwi Popsicle stickers, if I can find it. Here we go. Like I said, I think the stickers are just really fun. It was something fun and different. I'm going to kind of angle that off at the side, like so. And I am going to pop up with some dimensionals, the circle. And then I'm gonna tie a mini bow, you got it, because this is plenty long, but it was the end of the spool, so this is being a little wasteful. You probably don't quite need that much to tie a double bow. I'm gonna just tie this up. Like so. Trim off my edges with the paper snips, and that's still a little bit long, so we're going to trim it down just a little bit more. All right, you got it. Mini glue dot to stick that double bow down. Oh, these are just kind of flying off my roll everywhere. And stick it right down at the base of the popsicle. Isn't that just cute? So there we have it, a couple little treat boxes. I will fill them with some goodies and ship them off. These are just fun to put things in to decorate up. So those are our mini pizza boxes. Another fun thing that I did as an alternative in the kit. I hope you have enjoyed my alternatives. If you have questions, please let me know. Please think about the awesome deal right now. I mean, it is really, really a fabulous deal. You get $155 worth of product for $99 and joined Stampin' Up. It's really, really a good time to think about it. I am going to show you just a couple. I had a whole bunch of cards, but I think this video is probably getting really long and I don't want to bore you to death. I do have a card that I wanted to show you, a sympathy card, using the new stamp set Quiet Meadow. I love this stamp set. Sympathy cards are always in need. It seems like I'm always stamping a lot of sympathy cards. And I absolutely love our brand new, and excuse me because this pack is kind of my own pack, but this is the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. It comes in a bundle or a suite. Remember, when you're purchasing products, the bundles and the suites always have a discounted price. Everything is available individually, but you can purchase things in a suite. A suite would be like the die cuts, the stamp set. This is one of the stamps that would come in this suite of products. So it would be the DSP, the Beauty of Friendship. There is some die cuts. This paper is amazing. When it first came out, I wasn't sure on it. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you a quick card that I made with this. And I used some of the in color paper. And I also have this already cut too. And this is the Misty Moonlight. And it is 8.5, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to go ahead. You always want to fold on your crease mark to the inside of your card and score it with my bone folder, which is flying away. All right, like so. And I used my subtle embossing folder, and I took some of the Cajun Craze and I embossed a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Cajun Craze. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that down to, no, I'm not going to stick that down. I'm going to build my card front first. Sorry. Okay. Then I took a 2-inch strip by 5 1/4 of Misty Moonlight, and I took a 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 strip of the DSP, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick that down to the Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that down to the edge, the left edge of my card. Like so. Then I use some linen thread because I really, really love our linen thread too. If I can find some, here we go. And I'm going to take that, I'm going to wrap it around my card 3 times because you know me. And we're going to tie that in a knot. could have got my one tail just a tad bit longer, but we'll make it work. Maybe. Here we go. All right. Snip our ends off like so. Then I used our Nature's Element die cuts, and I have the saying out of the set that says, heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. And where is my Misty Moonlight ink? Seriously. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and stamp our greeting on our die cut. And I'm going to line that up on my grid paper again. All right. Okay, so before I put that down, I'm going to go ahead and stick this to my card base. Oh. Okay, and like I said, I love texture, I love ribbon, and I always like to add a little bling. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this to my card with the Stampin' Dimensionals. Pick that off. Like so, and we're just going to kind of place that down in the corner of the card. And then I added some of the Gilded Gems because I love the Gilded Gems. I'm not going to lie to you, I probably use them way too much. I put one down in the corner, and I'm going to kind of just sprinkle those up the card. One there, and a little one farther up, like so. And then I want to do, goodness, I am wearing dimensionals tonight. They do fly all over your house. I do want to do the inside of the card, and I have a 4 by 5 1/4 inch basic white strip, and I had a strip of paper, but okay, we're going to stamp Thinking of You inside the card, and I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight again, and I'm just going to stamp Thinking of You. Oops, and I just cut an edge. See how I did that? Because I didn't go straight. So see how my trimmer creased it up just a little bit. You can always use your finger and just kind of push that down. If that happens, I need to change my blade. So I want to just work on stamping this. All right, better. Okay, so we're going to close this up, and I like to add a little, oh my word. Oh, look what I just found on the floor. These are the iridescent gems that I was using on those cards. And see, they are sticky back. So you just peel them off and place them on the back of your cards. I like to keep them in a little envelope so they don't fly all over. And they did. They flew to the floor. So no wonder I couldn't find them. I am just going to cut a little strip of DSP. I love to put a little bit of DSP inside the cards, and this is just a little extra strip that I had and ripped off. So we'll see if I can save it. It's kind of a little strip. Kind of playing daringly here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this because I don't know if it's going to cooperate with me very well. Let's cut that little edge off. I don't throw away paper. I pretty much use every ounce of it if I can. Sometimes it works better than others. And that did not cut very straight because that's kind of a little piece of paper. That was probably not a good idea. Let's try this a little bit different here. Here we go. Let's see if this is wide enough. I think it is. I just cut a 1/2 inch strip. Yep, perfect. And I just like to put that at the bottom of the card. This is wide enough. I can use my Stampin' Seal. Oops, that's not even straight. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount that inside of our card. So there you go. Thinking of you, heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. Isn't that just pretty? It's just a pretty card. Now don't forget the envelope. I always love to do the backs of envelopes. And this is about a little over a 2.5 inch strip. And I just take, you can use your glue. That envelope has a spot on it. I don't want to use that. This is the basic way. I love our envelopes. They're great quality. And I use my Stampin' Seal, and I just go ahead and go across the edge of the flap and around the edge all the way, because you want to seal it up. And the multi-purpose glue also works great. I like to use the Stampin' Seal Plus. And we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to stick that down, and you want to get it as close to the top of that crease as you can. And that looks good. Then just take your paper snips and trim right around your flap. Voila, isn't that just really a pretty card? I love it. So there's your card, there's your envelope. Heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. This is the Quiet Meadow stamp set. It has, it's just an awesome stamp set. It's going to be really popular. So that's a fun card using the new DSP. Another sympathy card, because I've been doing a lot lately, that I made with that same series is this one. This, unfortunately, is a retired stamp set. The retired stuff is gone right now. So if there's something, there's great buys. Make sure you check it out. Check out this new formal tag punch. This is one of our brand new punches, and it is amazing. I love it. So this is just one that I use some of the Mossy Meadow twine and some of the Gilded Gems. This is the Bumblebee strip. May your heart find the piece it needs. Here's another one where I just changed it up a little bit, and I used a strip of the backside of the DSP with it too. So these were just super fun. I love doing the backs of cards. So there's some great sympathy cards using that paper. That paper is going to be really good. Another fun set that we have right now, and I'll just show you a couple cards that I've made with it, is the, check out this beautiful, beautiful formal paper. I love this paper. It is foil paper, and it is our elegant, Simply Elegant paper series. That punch goes with this set. And where is my punch? It's really pretty, double-sided. Here's a couple cards that I made, creams, blacks, grays, awesome wedding paper. This would be great graduation paper too, birthdays. Here's a couple cards that I have made with that one. Wishing you a wonderful birthday. Love this card. It's in black and cream. Here's another one, happy anniversary. There's two of those. I love, love, love this one. This is our new polished pink, True Love Stories Last Forever, with some of the spiderweb metallic paper, some rhinestones. Super fun. I do have a card we'll put together quick that I have a lot of the work done for it. And this is the card, and I love this. This is some of our new colors. This is the pale papaya. And it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous with Night of Navy. And I have everything mounted. And this is the stamp set. This is Elegantly Said. And if you want this suite, it coordinates with the paper. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new stamp set. I love the detail in this. Look at the detail. So much fun. It's just going to be a good one too. Wedding cards, like I said, we have a ton of weddings. Our kids are just at that age. And I already have this basically punched out. So I used the Stitch So Sweetly die cuts once again. and I actually have this already stamped to speed this up. So this is the die cut, and I have a piece of Night of Navy cardstock. We're going to crease it, and then I cut a 4 1/4 by 5 of the Pale Papaya. And I am going to change this up just a little bit while I'm doing it here, though. I have an idea. We're going to stick this down to our card. And this was stamped in Night of Navy and Pale Papaya. I love the new in colors. They're so pretty. Then I took my label and I stamped True Love Stories Last Forever in Night of Navy. So I'm going to stamp that right in the center of this. All right. Close that up. And we are going to angle that in the center with my dimensionals. Right here. I hope you guys are still hanging with me. I'm just so excited to share all the new products. This is just a small sampling. I have been busy. I've got a lot of Mother's Day cards. I will be filming a graduation video later this week with some Father's Day and graduation cards because my counter is covered with graduations. It's so exciting. It's such a busy time of year. So I have a whole class devoted to that, a video that I'm going to shoot. These are the champagne rhinestones, and I am going to take 3 of those. I'm just going to kind of position them right in a row down here. If I can get a hold of that one. That one's flying away on me. All right, he looks kind of little. Okay, there's that. And then I didn't grab my ribbon. Check out this beautiful new ribbon. Is this not gorgeous? It is so pretty. I'm going to tie a bow. And this is the Pale Papaya, one of our new in colors. And where did my paper snips go? Ooh, this is getting a little messy on the side, not gonna lie to you. All right. Let's see, that's a little long, a little bit big. I'm gonna try to bring it in just a little. It is so quiet. I think my house is sleeping. All right, and then we are going to take our mini glue dots and we're going to stick our bow down to the corner of the card. Like so. I might even use... Okay. Then this one I just stamped flat, but you know what? I'm actually going to pop this up because I think this would be kind of fun. It popped up for some dimension. And I should have actually cut that out in front of you. I had my die cut machine out, but it's late and you need to probably get to sleep just like me. I'm going to use the edges of your dimensionals. Just use them all. Snip them up, use them around your card. Don't throw them away. You can use them. It's inside a card. No one is ever going to see them. So just use them all. That was just some that I had floating around here. I'm going to pop one up in that corner so it doesn't fly away. I'm going to stick that right to the front of my card. And I like that. I like having a little dimension in there. And if you don't like the way your bow sticks down, you can stick another mini glue dot on there because sometimes one on a bigger bow isn't quite enough. And I don't like the way that's sitting there. So I'm going to pop another one in there and see if I can get it to lay a little bit better. That's better. It's still a little big, but it'll work. Like I said, always snip them at an angle if you can. Just kind of adds a little dimension. Then I'm going to just stamp congratulations inside the card. in Night of Navy, because I think this would just be an absolutely perfect wedding card. So there we go. Close that up. And we're going to stick that inside the card. Goodness, I am wearing dimensionals. I've got things flying everywhere. All right. You know what? I don't like that. I'm going to just a sec grab. I'm going to grab some pale papaya and cut that because I think that is 3 3/4. So I should have had that piece and I don't know what happened to it. But I'm just going to cut that to 4, 5, 5 1/4. Oh, I don't think any more could fall on the floor tonight if it tried. This is the pale papaya cardstock. Going to mount, so this must have been cut 3 3/4 by 5. Going to mount that right down there like so. Isn't that pretty? And this, oh, sometimes I just push too hard. You really don't need to put much pressure on it. It just kind of rolls, and sometimes I get a little carried away. We're going to stick this right inside of our card. Isn't that pretty? True love stories last forever. That bow is kind of still not quite right. Isn't that pretty? Congratulations. Perfect wedding card. I love this stamp set because, like I said, I like to do something fun with envelopes. So I would probably take a very vanilla envelope and I would take the, I don't know if you call this a filigree, but I would use this pretty image that I used on the card front. And I would probably take my Night of Navy ink and I would stamp that right down in the corner of the envelopes. Isn't that pretty? So, Night of Navy ink. This is a beautiful set. I love the stamp set. It will be very well used at my house. True love stories last forever. So there's that one. And I do have another quick one, and this is a quick one because it's all pre-done too, and it is little card big thanks. Check out these amazing die cuts. This is the Flowers of Friendship stamp set, another really good one, and these are the color and contour die cuts. Look at the detail in these. Watch out, Stitch So Sweetly. You might have a new competitor because I think these are going to be like really fun. I used polished pink. I did use a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 and I embossed it with our 3D and ornate flowers embossing folder. So like I said, this one will go pretty fast because it's all cut out. Polished pink, like I said, it already sold out once. It is going to be very popular. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I just went 1/8 of an inch out on that. So I'm going to stick that down to my basic white. This doesn't look like it's cut very straight for some reason. It's not cooperating. Something is not cut quite right here. I don't know if it's the white or the pink. Well, can anything else go wrong in this video? Not really sure, but that's okay. You know what? I am not going to give up. This is not going to get the best of me. So we are going to go 4 1/8 by 5 6/8, like so. All right, now let's see if it's the pink or the white here that was cut wrong. It was the white. This looks much better. I don't know, something didn't cut quite straight there. Okay. You just want the little white frame around it. That just kind of makes it pop off the card, and it's still not the best. I don't know what's wrong with that. Okay. Then I'm going to take my Stitch So Sweetly, and this is Soft Succulent. This is one of the new in colors, and it is so pretty. The new in colors are just absolutely fabulous. I love them. So pretty. And I am just going to stick this down to the side like so. We're going to close that off, set that aside, and then I have a little card, Big Thanks, and I stamped that in black, but I'm actually going to change that up and stamp that in gray because I think the black was a little harsh on it. I'm going to change that up a little bit. Little card, Big Thanks. And this is just basic gray ink. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, then oh, well, that went fine. Used the new markers, and I used the polished pink, and I colored in the, I think I used the light, but this is the dark. It's okay. Well, we can use either or you can use both and shade and blend. This is just a really simple card. And simple is sometimes always good. My cards tend to be simple, and that's okay. That's kind of my style. I am going to use my light freesia is the purple freesia, and I love the light freesia. It's really, really pretty. They're all really pretty. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous colors this year. Sometimes I don't like the in colors. They take a while to grow on me. These, like, it was love at first sight. Not going to lie to you. I think they're going to be fabulous. Just for kicks, I'm going to take my dark blender and I'm going to kind of go a little bit more on the edges of these. And then I'll show you a little bit of blending where you can kind of just pull that color and it just gives it a little bit of dimension. So kind of fun. And I went out of my line just a little bit there, but it's okay. We have Stampin' correctors and that'll dry clear, and you just kind of keep going over it till it takes it away. Oops, make sure you snap your lids back on tight on your markers. You can hear them click. That means they're on tight. You want to make sure that they don't dry out that way. Then I put dimensionals on the back of the die cut. This is the, like I said, these are the scallop contour, color and contour die cuts. Oh, they are going to be so popular. They are just awesome. They are going to be a hit, a super big hit. Oh, I had to get my scissors that flew on the floor. See, I'm just snipping off the edges. Like I said, use all your die cuts or all your dimensionals. Just because you get to those edges, just cut them up and use them. They stick just the same. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick this down. Oh, you know what? I forgot to color in my leaves. That's okay. We'll get them when I have it on the card. There's that. Then this is the light shaded spruce. And I don't want that end. Actually, I might. That's not the right color, is it? I don't like that. I don't want shaded spruce. Oh, shoot. That was the wrong color. It's okay. I think I can fix it. Oh, it'll be okay. That's what's fun about the blends. You can kind of just keep going over things until you get them. This is the soft succulent light. Actually just bought my first soft succulents for the porch. I hope I don't kill them. I'm not real good with a green thumb, but they say they're pretty self-destructible, so I'm kind of excited about that. Always wanted to get some, so to me from me, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you too. It is this weekend, so I hope you get pampered and enjoy a fun weekend. Spend time with your moms or your family, do some crafting or do something fun. Now, I love to use Wink of Stella, and so I went over my flowers to give them a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'm just kind of coloring over the flowers and adding some sparkle to them. So I'll pick that up in a second so you can see it. I didn't do the leaves, but see how that kind of sparkles? Then we're going to add this to our card base. And this is our polished pink card base. And everything is always better with rhinestones, so I sprinkled some rhinestones around this card. And my rhinestones are buried in this disaster of a stamp mess right now. I wonder where they went. But you can see, I sprinkled some, take your pick tool, and I sprinkled some rhinestones around it. I do like the basic gray better than the Memento Black, just a little softer. Super cute card. This one is also great for mailing. So I hope you have enjoyed these cards as much as I enjoyed making them. I know this, oh wow, this got way long. So hopefully you stuck with me for a little bit, had some fun. I will try to keep them a little shorter because this is way too long. Have a great night. Like I said, think about that special $155 for $99. It is really one to think about. Thanks. Have a super stamp happy week. And like this video, paperwishesbymelinda.com. I would love to help you with your stamping needs. Thanks. Have a great night.